Hey guys, excuse me. Hey guys, I am going to be doing an empties. The bag is not as full as I normally do, but I wanted to go ahead and get it up before it got to be too much. Also apologize, this going up kind of late. I was running errands with my mom for my grandparents, and then we went to the grocery store, and it got chaotic. So, apologize in advance for that. Just a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I'm just going to pull randomly from the bag here. See, the first thing is the Organic Pharmacy Lip and Eye Cream. I got this in Ipsy. I want to say April's bag. March or April, I'm pretty sure. But this has lasted me a long time, and overall I did like it. I did like the fact that it moisturized my under eye. I never used it around my lip because that's what it's supposed to be like, around to moisturize right here type deal, but I never used it for that, so I would consider getting it again, but I like trying out different eye creams to find ones that work best for me, so probably won't purchase this anytime soon, but I did like it. Next is a mini of the 1000 Wishes shower gel from Bath & Body Works. I do really like this scent. You guys might remember this is the one that John's grandparents got me for Christmas 2014. So it sounded like someone outside messing with their giant trash cans out by the road. Anyway, I had gotten this free with a coupon. I have another one in my shower that I am currently using. And I'm also currently using the lotion. It is on that shelf up there. That wooden shelf on the wall up there. So, I would get it again. I have heard that Bath & Body Works has discontinued Forever Red, and that this is their dupe. Personally, I don't think they're comparable, because Forever Red has pomegranate in it. 1000 Wishes does not. So, that's kind of like the difference there for me. But to some people it might smell similar, so just wanted to put that out there. Speaking of 1000 Wishes, I also finished off the sanitizer that I had. And I will always repurchase sanitizer. It's just inevitable. You guys know with my extensive medical history, it's just inevitable that it will get purchased a lot. So, okay, I have these I had found at CVS, and they were kitchen wipes for $1. And overall, I did like these. I thought, they did their job pretty well. They didn't stain anything. They didn't leave any film or residue on anything. So, definitely would get these again. I use these mostly for the kitchen counters, but you can also use it for like in the fridge and in the microwave. I did use it in the fridge a couple times. But yeah, definitely would grab these again too, and for $1 you really can't complain, so definitely like these a lot. Finished off some iron. It's inevitable that I repurchase that because of me being transplant. Before transplant, I was having an issue with my spleen eating my red blood cells, which is why I was originally on iron to begin with, but I have kept it up. since then, and it really has helped, and it's inevitable that I will repurchase. In fact, I repurchased it today while we were out. Next is the Tony Moly Lip Tone. This is the honey one. You guys might remember I got this in Ipsy as well. I'm trying to balance stuff on my lap, sorry. I've completely, like, it's all the way at the top and will not come out anymore. In fact, I actually dug a little bit in there. Just something I rarely do. And I really did like this a lot. I liked the fact that it hydrated and left my lips feeling hydrated when I woke up the next morning, because a lot of either lip balms or things like that won't. So it was nice to be able to feel that with this one. Because for some reason, the original chapstick brand will dry my lips out sometimes. This is weird. Okay, for vitamins, I have the Biotin 10,000 mcg. I take this for hair because I was having an issue at one point with my hair falling out really bad, and it still kind of does. And I don't know if that's anything to do with being hypothyroid or what. So, taking the 10,000, sometimes even 15,000. So, and there was 60 in here, so this lasted me a minute. I'm currently on a value size from CVS, the same. It's at 10,000, but it's 5,000, so I'll probably end up going through it quicker. Next is the Nature's Bounty Magnesium. It says bone and muscle health. I take it to help my calcium absorb better, because I take calcium as a countermeasure for my birth control, because it can cause bone density issues and things like that. So I kind of take that as a preventative. And I'm already on another one and have a backup, so I don't need to purchase anytime soon, but I would. Okay, next are these Dollar Tree face pads. Look like this. You guys know that I freaking love these things. In fact, I got another pack in my last Dollar Tree haul, if you guys saw that video. I love how exfoliating they are, and I also love the fact that they're not too abrasive, because I found some face exfoliate things like that really just be too abrasive on my face. Sorry, my ankle itches. Here we go. Okay, next is the Garnier Whole Blends Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner with Coconut Oil and Cocoa Butter. It says tames and controls frizzy hair. And it's paraben free. Paraben free. And overall, I did like these. These were samples in a magazine. I did like it, but my issue with the shampoo is it wasn't enough. I had to use a little bit of a different shampoo on top of this to wash my hair. So that was my only thing with this. The conditioner was nice and it was hydrating. It didn't leave me feeling greasy or anything. So they are good, but I liked the the Moroccan oil one that I tried a lot better. So, two more shampoo samples. This is the Head & Shoulders Smooth and Silky shampoo and the conditioner. I did really like these because I tend to have somewhat frizzy hair depending on humidity levels. And I feel like it did tame that pretty well, and also got rid of a lot of the grease in my head because I have very oily hair and sometimes I need a shampoo like that one in order to get all of it out of my hair, so I was glad it was actually able to do that. Let's see. I have a second Thousand Wishes hand sanitizer in here. I have the Mark Anthony Deep Repair Aloe Vera Jasmine Conditioning Treatment. This was something else that I had gotten through Ipsy that I did a review on. If you guys remember, I think this and the eye cream was in the same video, because I think it was that 5-in-1 mega review video I did or something. So, but yeah, I definitely would try more from this brand because I did like what it did for my hair. My only issue is the smell. To be quite honest, it wasn't my favorite. I didn't find that the aloe and jasmine worked really well together, so it just smelled kind of off to me. Next is a MediChoice deodorant, like what you would get at the hospital and stuff. I had run out of my go-to, and my grandmother had this from when she got out of the hospital. She wasn't using it. She said I could, so I got it and used it, and it was nice, but it just wasn't my favorite at all. I have a third sanitizer in here, but this one is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and that one was not really my favorite at all. I'm not a super big cinnamon, and well, I like cinnamon to a degree, but I don't like a lot of the notes that's associated with pumpkin, like nutmeg, clove, and things like that. So. Next is a Renews It After the Rain gel air freshener. You know, those ones that you twist up and pull, and it's got the gel on the inside. I did like this scent. It was very fresh. I would get more to try out, because my grandmother's favorite one is like raspberry or something. So whichever one is like in the dark red. So I have two lip balms that I've used up. The first one is the Strawberry Cheesecake lip balm. You guys might remember this from the chapstick challenge video that I did way back. So this one is finally over and done with. But it was nice. It did work like it was supposed to. So no complaints. And then I also finished off this chapstick cake batter. I have a chapstick and sugar cookie that I'm using currently, so I don't need to purchase any lip balm at the moment, but if I did, it would be either this or Soft Lips, because the chapstick brand just dries my lips out. Next is the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Face Toner. I did also do a review of this as well. I can't remember if it was in the 5-in-1 review or if it was by itself in a separate review video, but either way, I do really like this. I also like the fact that there's no alcohol in this, so it doesn't dry my face out. So if you're a dry skin type, you would like this. If you like the alcohol and you're oily, then you probably would not. But yeah, I definitely would consider getting this again, so. These have been in an empty before. The Thermacare heat wraps for my back. I, as you all know, have some bad back issues, and so those just can really help with that. My grandfather's used them a couple times, my mom's used them a couple times, but usually if they're in the house, they're for me. So. Okay, more vitamins. The fish oil. I do this for my cholesterol. This says heart health. There was 90 in here, and it said take 2, so this took like a month and a half to go through. But it's inevitable that I will continue to repurchase fish oil as well as calcium. I have like this big jumbo bottle over there. But this had 800 IU, and I think the one that I'm using currently has a higher, let's see. Yeah, the one I'm using currently has 1000 IU. So. But, again, like with the fish oil and everything, it's inevitable that I'll end up repurchasing it because I take it as a preventative. Next is the L'Oreal Advanced Hair Care Total Repair 5 Restoring Shampoo. I really like this shampoo in this line. I also like the conditioner that goes with it, but the it's not like my go-to like this one, but I did like the like oil one. But I do like how this one made my hair feel and how soft it felt. Didn't really dry my hair out at all. So I was thankful for that. Next is the Pretty as a Peach Fragrance Mist. You guys might remember when John got this for me at Bath & Body Works for my birthday last year. So this has lasted me about a year. And I definitely would get this again. It was very light, wasn't too heavy, it didn't make me feel like, what am I wearing? You know? Because there'll be some fragrances that people will be like, what are you wearing? But that one didn't have that issue. Next is the Tarte Maneater Mascara. Again, something else that I have done a review on. I can just, as I drop it, freaking Butterfingers today. Anyway, I can link my review playlist down below, since that'll just be easier than using the cards for each review that I'm talking about. But overall, I did like it. It wasn't my favorite though. Let's see if I can open it. And the can, okay. It is a plastic bristle brush, which is something that I prefer because I am not the best when it comes to applying mascaras. So that's just my preference. Then next are some just generic premium cotton rounds. I use these for toner, for getting eye makeup off, so it's inevitable that these will get repurchased. I currently have the cotton squares by that brand, so, and they do the same job, so. Okay, I have 2 lotions that I finished up. First was the Vanilla Bean Noel. As you guys know, I cut these, so that's why it ends up looking so small. And then Cashmere Glow, again. Both of these I really like. I think between the two, I like this one a little bit more, mostly for the fact that it's available every year, whereas this one has been discontinued and it is very, very hard to find. The only time you can find it, if you're lucky, is at semi-annual sales. So that's really my only issue with it. But I do like both. I'm currently using another one of these at my grandparents', along with the golden sugar scrub that I had gotten. So when it's available and I can purchase it, I will repurchase. But same with this. When it's available and I can repurchase it, I will repurchase this one too. And then the last one is just kind of a random one that I thought might be kind of helpful to if you're just now starting, or if you've been an avid user of these for years but you don't like the ones you're using and want a recommendation. I use the Always Infinity pads. These are the overnight ones, so they're orange. But I like these because they're thin. They're not like, they also don't have like the fluff like a lot of the maxi pads will. It's like super, super thin and kind of molds to you, so it doesn't feel, crazy thick or anything. So I do like that about it. So if you're just starting out, I would go probably with the overnight ones of these until you know how heavy and how light things are going to be, and then you can kind of adjust it according to there. But yeah, that was everything for this empties. It still ended up being a crazy amount long, even though there was less stuff in the bag. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below some things that you have used up recently that's a tongue twister, and what you have liked and what you haven't. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys in another video another time. Bye guys.